What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. You can call me Olayinka. If you are into SMC, CRT, market structure, liquidity, and disciplined trade execution, basically you are in the right place. This will be my very first video, and I thought the best way to start is by reviewing the trade I took this week. We go through the setup, why I entered, where I entered from, what went wrong, what went right, and the lesson I will be carrying to the next week. You understand? This is just like a study, and I journal, okay, what I did last week or what I could have done. You understand? The goal is not to show perfect trade, is to become a consistent, better trader and hopefully help you improve along the way, and it's also helped me put my thoughts together. Alright, so let's get into it. So I'll be starting with BTCUSD. I'm using gocharting.com. I will leave the link if you want to check it out. It helps me with the replay without paying, because I need to pay for replay in my trading view, and I don't have the capacity to do that now. So I use gocharting for my study. You understand? Or to back tests or anything that has to do with me replaying price, right? So there are sort of things I look at when I want to, in the beginning of any week, right? What I look at is this one is the bias, right? And call it the direction of the market, right? Two is the target, right? Or you can say dual, drawn liquidity. Then three is key levels, right? Key levels, stroke, can call it POI, right? And the fourth, what price does when it gets to the POI. So I can call it entry criteria or confirmation entry model, right? Model, right? I believe every one of us has what they look at when price gets to a POI, because I hardly set limits on point of interest. I would like to see what price does when you get to that particular key level, right? So these are the four things I look at to have a good trade. One, bias, target, key level entry or confirmation entry at the key level, right? So let's put this here. So first of all, we look at the bias, right? So the market, the weekly candle, previous weekly candle closed with if you are familiar with CRT, it closed with a turtle soup or a sweep of the previous candle. I'll call this TS, right? Let me just name it WTS. It can be, that's just weekly TS. And most important thing is that this turtle soup must be happening from a key level. Key level is very, very important. if your 30 soup is not happening, your 30 soup, your sweep, or sweep of liquidity, anything you might call it, is not happening from a key level, I will not take it. So this particular one is happening from a key level, right? So this is a key level, this is a key level, and this key level is a weekly LVG. I know if I go lower, I can still refine this particular key level, but this is what I am seeing from the weekly. I understand is a weekly LVG, right? So first of all, and our target is going to be here. This is where the target is going to be. You can call it target, you can call it drawn on liquidity. If you are familiar with CRT, it's going to be the target. You can call it target, you can call it drawn on liquidity. This is also a target also, because of where the price is coming from. This is like a break, you understand. This is a break, so if there is a break of structure, it indicates what? Lower prices. So this is also a DOL, right? Potential DOL. This is also a potential DOL, but I want to be so if I want to enter this trade, this is where my target is going to be. Then if I want to be a bit greedy, it's going to be this particular DOL. It all depends on the maybe the RR I'm trying to get. So now from this thing, we've gotten the bias, right? The bias is bearish, right? We've gotten the target, or we can call it DOL. Then we have the key level in which the price is reacting from, but this is not the key level that I'm going to take my trade from. So the next thing is to get the key level. So the best thing, I go to the lower time frame, can go to the 1 hour, right? You go to the 1 hour time frame, right? So from the 1 hour, we have the 1 hour we have this is a POI. This is a POI, right? That I can say, okay, I'm looking at to sell from if I get back to it. So next thing is to go to the next thing is to go to 4 hours. So from the 4 hours time frame, you can see that where this POI is, most of all these plays are mitigated. So we refine our POI to this place. We don't expect price to get to all these places because they are mitigated. This place is mitigated, this place is mitigated. So the only available key level, right, is this place. So another thing is that I can decide to, this is a key level, is a 4 hour key level, is a 4 hour OB, right? 4 hours OB, right? Let's reduce this. This is the TS we are working from. So this will be like and one thing I didn't mention before is invalidation, right? I don't expect price to go above this place, right? I expect price to go. This should be like an invalidation of the entire trade, right? Let me use a black, a red stuff to signal invalidation, right? So yeah, so from this from the item that I listed earlier before that I look at, we've gotten our buyers, we've gotten our buyers, we've gotten our targets, right? And we've gotten our buyers, we've gotten our targets. Now we've gotten our POI, which is the key level. This 4 hour listing. I can decide to look at, let me say, the 2 hours, right? Just to refine it, right? Just to refine it. You can use this place as liquidity, right? You can use this place as maybe liquidity. That's what is it called? Inducement before price gets to this space, right? So let's play price and see what the price is going to do. Okay, price has gotten to our POI, right? Our key level. So when price gets to this P level, we are in what is it called? The 2 hour time frame. I want price to I will be anticipating a change in what is it called? In change in market direction. That's CISD. Change in state of delivery rather. That's CISD. So, and what that means is I just want a berry candle to engulf this particular candle that purge into the POI, right? So I play it. I can decide to go lower actually. Maybe I go to the 30 minutes or 15 minutes to have it, but since I'm using CRT, I want it to be the same time frame that the POI is, and since I find it to be 2 hours, I'll just leave it there, right? So let me pray price. So price kind of engulf here, right? This space we have our CISD. Is a 2 hour CISD, right? So CISD, I can go to 1 hour to confirm also. Okay, you see there's a CISD that has even happened on the 1 hour also. If I went lower, I would have entered this another CISD here on the 1 hour. This is a 1 hour CISD. If I have gone lower, I would have been on the charts by now. On the listing by now. So this is a 1 hour CISD. But since I'm looking at the 2 hour CISD, right? I'll just enter from this place. I'll take my short tools and put my stuff here. So I don't expect price to go lower than this place. You understand? Then I'll draw it down to the target, which is 3, right? 3, which is 3, it gives 3 what? It gives 3 RR. You can take partials here. I'll just draw it to the final target that I'm anticipating, which give 4. So I can decide to take partial on this target and let it run to this one, or just let it run to this place, and so just play price. It's running, no FOMO, no fears, just bam. So target met, right? So that is what would have happened. So we've met our target, our profit target, right? So like I said, this is just a little recap. I know what is it called? We determine the bias. We check where the price is reacting from. Then we determined our key level. We define the key level to make sure that we define the key level on a lower time frame, right? Then after the price got to our key level, we wait for a confirmation, which is a 2 hours CISD, right? And we've already determined our targets. I'll just draw it to our targets. So this is 1/4 trade. So I think that is on BTC. If you have any question, you can put it on the comments, or if you have any way I can improve my approach, you can also suggest it. We are all here to learn. I trust this makes sense. So I think we should look at another pair. The second pair we would like us to review together is this EURCAD that I took, I think, last week. In as much as I know that my entry for this particular pair was flawed, and I didn't really maximize the entry very much. In fact, I ended up closing the trade because it ran for almost 2 weeks, and I was just saying, that was not the kind of trade I want to be in, because I was expecting it to, because it's like a swing, but there was plenty of day trading opportunities that I would have taken advantage of on this trade, but I entered on a very big time frame, and thing was just dragging. I have to close it because they have another pair. I saw a better opportunity this week that I had to close this one and enter that one, because I don't want to enter the two. I don't want to open 2 positions on my profile account because of the risk management. So let's just go through the whole thing together so that we'll see what we can do better, or and I will still show you where my entry was. You understand? So this from here, this is like a change in delivery, and you can see this is a very good displacement that I will now say, okay, I should be anticipating, even though I know that this pair is very, very bearish, but there is an opportunity it's very, very bullish rather, but there is an opportunity for a sell. You understand? A very good sell before now going back to the bullishness also. So if you look at this, there's like a sweep. Alright. This is a key level. This is a key level. This is a key level. Right. This is a key level. This key level is a weekly rejection bar block. But if you go to lower to like daily, you see a proper daily OD. Right. So let's go to the daily and see. I'll go to the daily. Sometimes I think network is to the replay will just go off and come back. We are back on the replay now. So as you can see, this is an OD, you understand, and this is like a liquidity that price can take to go back. What is it called? To go back it's like a liquidity. It's liquidity, like an engineer liquidity. It's not like it's an engineer liquidity. Engineer liquidity, right? So we expect price to come here, take this, and you understand, give us an entry. Right, so for the target, if everything play out, we can put our target here. Right, so let's play. So price has purged into our what is it called, into our POI. That's, and sorry, I've purged into our price has purged into our POI, and it gave us what? A sweep. So we have a sweep, right? This is a sweep, total sweep. We have like a body to body break. Body to body break is allowed when you are on a higher time frame, but when you are on a lower time frame, don't consider it as a change instead of delivery. But this one now, we can consider it as a change instead of delivery, this body to body break. Or if you are even familiar with CRT, it's total souped. You understand that this is a total soup, and it has even met the target, because the target for CRT would have been here, but this is a body to body break. We expect price to still go lower because it has given us a state in change of delivery, right? So let's go lower. So let's go lower. So 1 hour time frame. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, if you look at the lagging, okay, so if you look at the 1 hour time frame, right, we have, so basically I would have said, okay, let's enter, let's enter here. You understand? I would have said let's enter here. But because you understand this pair, you have said let's enter here. So because this pair is very what is it called, is looking bullish. At the same time, we are looking for a bearish opportunity because of what we have. My mentor, we always say that we should wait for, we have a break, right? This is like a break, and we can make this a what is it called, change in state of, and we can make this change of character. This can be a change of character. So to confirm that there's going to be a shift, truly we have a confirmed shift, you understand, we have to have a break of structure to confirm it. So let's play price. Okay, you see, so now we have this, which is a good, what is it called? So now this now has confirmed to us that we are going, a bearish status has been confirmed, because we have a change in state of delivery, a change of character. Then that change of character has been confirmed by a break of structure. And when there is break of structure, what that means is that what a change of character suggests what a change of structure suggests lower prices, right? So let's see our price. So normally my point of interest would have been this place. Or depending on what is it called, the price action, because now I'm not seeing any inducement. This particular break of structure didn't give us any inducement. It would have been that there's an inducement here, I would have been thinking of this place as my key level, my entry key level, right? As my entry. But if there is no induced liquidity to take, you understand, I can't enter the trade. Either there is liquidity, or it forms an engineered liquidity close to the key level, you understand. So those two things, if there is no those, if we don't have, but based on what I have now, I can use this place as inducements, right? I can use this place as inducements, right? And expect price to sell from here. But let me still play price and see how price react. Maybe it will give us an engineered liquidity, since we don't have inducement at all. So this is price. This is price. This is price. So we have another break. And you know, we even have an opportunity, because this is an FVG. There was an opportunity that was presented to us here, you understand. But let me check the time. Okay, there was an opportunity here. I would have this, if you go lower, if you are trading if I'm trading lower time frame, right, I would have taken an opportunity from here to this place, you understand. But I think I was not even on the chart then or something, so I didn't take it from there. And all these ones now, the mistake I told you I have done, if you go to the 4 hours what is it called, 4 hour, if you go to the 4 hour time frame, it has already given us a change in market and change, and it has already given us a CISD, and I've already entered. That's why I said my entry was flawed. I've already entered from that CISD, 4 hour CISD, and my what is it called, is like on this place. So this thing was, for me to get a good RR, this thing was like, yeah, it's even 3 RR, and the thing, and that's why I say my entry was flawed, because it's a very big time frame entry, and the thing didn't give me a proper RR, and it was very frustrating for me. I had to close. So that was the mistake I said I did, right? Because if you go to the 4 hours now, you see if at this point there's a 4-hour CISD there, right? So that was the mistake. So now this place has given us another break. So I can consider this place now. I can consider this place now as a potential what is it called? I can consider it as a potential. This would be like a liquidity. So I can consider this place now as a potential key level right now. But I have to look at how price reacts when we get there. So let me play. Okay, price has gotten there. So normally, if price come below this place, I would have entered this trade, because it will give us like a 1-hour CISD. But let me see. You see, price didn't come back to this place. It took out, it went up. So now this our key level now is invalid, right? Price incoming is invalid. So as I saw this, I have to, you see, so now price came to this place, it gave this like a turtle soup, and but for this kind of trade self, I will not even wait for confirmation again. I will just put my this thing from here, since the inducement is close, it's very close to the POI. So I'll just put it here. This is like 7 RR trade. Right. I won't wait for any confirmation again. It's a 7 RR trade. And if I want to wait for confirmation, if I want to still confirm here, what I would have done is to go to 15 minutes. Right? Go to 15 minutes, and if you go to this 15 minutes, you will see what this is a change. 15 minutes. If I want to still rely on confirming, if I don't want to enter on limits, I want to confirm. You understand? This is a 15-minute CISD. CISD, I would have entered from here and put my stop here, and it will still give me a good so my target will be here. Let's play. See, it came back to mitigate it. That was a close one. No FOMO. No FOMO, nothing. Right? No FOMO. Still come back for to the entry, right? Play around. this point is where if you're having fear and FOMO, and if you're having fear or anything, this is where it will be tested, because all this range over here now, you just think, this thing wants to take me out, this thing wants to take me out. You understand? But just hold on to your bias. Let me increase this stuff. Try to go faster. So you see, go to our target. This is a sweet 6RR, but to be sincere, I would have not gotten to this place because I won't get there. The minimum RRID is 4 to 5, so I would have stopped here or just here. So I would have not gotten to 7, 6. That's greediness setting in. So like I said, this is my first video. You should not expect perfect flow, right? But I just wish I tried. You can still let me know any way I can improve on the video, and if I try, how you feel about the video. And if you find this review and study helpful, consider subscribing, because I'll be posting weekly trade journals, market outlook, live charts, breakdown.